When I was 11 years old, my grandfather passed away, and he was an artist. And at this time, even though I was just 11, I was really interested in art. I wanted him to teach me so badly, right? I am not lying when I tell you my grandfather communicated through me to my mother through art. This is the craziest thing that has ever happened to me, but I actually have both art pieces today that I'm going to be talking to you about. Today is just going to be a story time video. So yeah, let's just get right into it. In 2009, my pop-pop passed on the same week Michael Jackson actually died. And I was only 11 years old at the time, and my family was actually on vacation in New Jersey. We got the notification. I remember me and my brother, we shared a room, and we were just bawling our eyes out. He was a longtime smoker, and he quit when my mother went to him and was like, "When are you going to die?" Because she was learning that smoking was bad for you in school when she was younger. And from that day on, he quit smoking, got into good shape. I admire him so much just for his dedication to stick around for his daughter. Now, at the time, they lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and they've lived there for about 30 years total. So we flew out to Phoenix very quickly. We left New Jersey the following day and went to Phoenix the next. We flew out, we saw my grandmother, who now lives with me here in Pennsylvania, so I'm very happy she's here. She's one of my BFFs, love her to death. Her name's also Natalie. I've been named after an angel, I swear. We went out there, spent time with family for another week. It was just nice to see family because I don't really get to see my mom's side of the family that often since they're all out in Arizona now. So we come home, my mom's struggling really hard, just lost her dad, but she's told me multiple times that she would feel some sort of presence with him. For months, she felt that kind of presence, you know, just kind of consoling her and just helping her through the day. And she said there was a brief period of time when she couldn't feel anything, her dad's presence around her anymore. I mean, she was over the initial, you know, stage of I can't believe this happened, the grieving stage, the mourning stage. She's over that, and life kind of went back to normal after he passed on. And she wasn't necessarily sad anymore, but she enjoyed that warmth and that feeling of presence. And she told me one day that she talked, just speaking it out into the world, being like, "Dad, listen, I miss you. Normally I feel some sort of presence around me, and I don't feel you here anymore." Now, here's some background for this story, and I actually have it here. Hold on, let me get it. So like I mentioned in this intro, my grandfather was a painter, and he was an artist, and he did this. This is a very grotesque painting that he did in oils. It hung in my mom's childhood home. And you can see he did it. There's the signature right there, Martin. And it hung, I think, above the hearth for years until my mom begged my pop-pop, her father, to take it down because it kind of creeped her out. And I don't blame her. I mean, it's a very, very dark painting. And I have never seen this painting before. I want to reiterate, I have never seen this painting before. It stayed in Arizona, and my grandfather actually gave it to his longtime neighbors when they moved. We only recently got this back. So this is one of the first times I'm actually seeing this in person. But when I was 11, I was probably now 12 at this time, but I was 12 years old now. My birthday just passed. Like I said, my mom's over the mourning stage. And I remember, I have an explicit memory of this. I woke up super early that morning. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I was always an early riser when I was younger. I didn't really sleep in much, but I was really motivated to draw. And typically I draw in my bedroom or in school. I don't really draw at the kitchen table, but I was compelled to do this. And I firmly remember this. I think I remember it because it was such a dramatic moment in my life, just given my mom's reaction. I was at the kitchen table. I had Crayola colored pencils, and I was just drawing. Now, I went to a Catholic school growing up, and teachings about religion and Jesus was always prevalent when I was growing up. I never particularly drew religious scenes, but for whatever reason, I was motivated to draw this. I drew this. and it's happy, it's light, it's very faded, and I drew this. My mom came down. She actually woke up earlier than my dad, and that's actually a rare occurrence in my house. She woke up earlier than my dad, and she's like, what the hell is this? Who told you to draw this? Because like I said before, I don't really draw religious scenes. She was like, did you see this on the internet or something? Why were you motivated to draw this? I said, no, I don't know, I just really wanted to draw something this morning, Mom. And my mom got on her hands and knees and just started crying. She's like, Natalie, I don't think I can ever begin to articulate what you just did. Oh my god, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, but she said, you just gave me the biggest sign of my life. You just communicated with me something that I've asked and prayed for. And you just communicated some form of light to me, and you don't understand. So, just to recap, dark, scary, my mom hated this, was terrified of it, 3 crosses up here, ladder, crown of thorns, nails, everything, you know, wax, dark, scary, just cold, very cold. I think this is a very scary painting, especially for a child to see. Me, I've never seen that before. I drew this. Light, sun, flowers, roses, hills, reincarnation. Take it what you will. Maybe I'm just blabbering. I didn't realize what I was doing here. And for whatever reason, I do think my pop told my 12-year-old self to draw this, to tell my mom she's not alone, that he's still here, he's watching over her, he's watching over this family, and he loves her, and he's happy, pain-free, whatever you want to say about it. Me personally, I'm not really a religious person, but I don't know, this is something, I swear, because this is just, you can't explain it. And I know it's not perfect replicas, but when considering I don't draw religious things, typically draw animals or people or faces, and I do something like this, a landscape, which I never do, I think there's something here. And it's unfortunate that my pop-up never saw me really evolve as an artist, but that was something else, I swear. So, alright, well, that's it for today's video. I know today was kind of a untraditional video on my channel. If you liked this story time for you guys, please hit that subscribe button. Alright, well, until next week, I'll see you next time. Love you guys.